The Alabama Crimson Tide. This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. We'll kick it off to get us underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. Down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reed.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go,
oh, look out! He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of... Got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, and it made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Milroe. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Intercepted. At the 40, there he goes. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Longhorns! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
14, Alabama, 0.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Coming after it. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas, 14, Alabama, 0.
We'll start this 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Leaves it with the running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give is to Miller. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The give to the left. Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Looking to pass. It's Ewers. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Right back to the well. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Miller with the ball. Shakes off the tackle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Just steamrolling the defense. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's there to make the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's not afraid to go deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
24, Alabama, 3.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 25, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Got his man quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the option. Now the toss. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready.
Sends it downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He's got it on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.